Wow, good morning, superheroes. Now, I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like I wake up and there's like nothing on my agenda for the day. And then suddenly it feels like the whole day has gone by and it's been so busy. And I think that's so bizarre because it's like, what the heck's going on this year? To me, there seems to be no scheduling, there seems to be no plan, and yet some days can feel like crazy busy, and then other days are just sort of like, what happened? I've done nothing. There's nothing going on. So it's this weird combination this year, isn't it? Maybe for you, you do have more scheduling or more kind of rhythm to what's going on. But I think there's a lot of people out there that don't. And it's going with it, rolling with it, allowing whatever the universe is presenting to us to be delivered to us in the perfect place and the perfect time. Meaning what we're really being taught here is to allow and to let go, and the patience of not expecting things to be our way, not expecting things to um, fit into the box that we used to have, or the expectations that we might still hold on to. It's really like a huge, huge, huge letting go, patience, allowing, divine plan unfolding, surrendering to that, and still finding your own peace and happiness in all of that. What I hear around my grapevine is that people still have that tendency to move into discontentment or into what's going to happen, this fear of the future, or this trying to predict what's going to happen next week or a month's time. Because we're so clearly being shown right now that the need to be present and the recognition of how life exists in its fullness and happiness and peace throughout anything that you could be experiencing, by having the awareness of surrender to now, of letting go into now, and having no agenda, letting go of all ideas of what's right and wrong, and just listening and planning your day or turning up to set situations completely innocently, so that there's no preconceived ideas, which means that there's no assumptions or feeling let down or missing the boat. That feeling of impatientness, or feeling like you're a bit behind and you got to catch up. Those feelings are because of thoughts that or ideas that we are thinking about. And so there can be this antsy energy, or this expectations, or there's this kind of like these feelings of trying to get somewhere or do something or fix something. And yet, when we investigate why we have that and then shift our attention to just really resting into this moment, we can see that those thoughts don't actually hold any validity. And that's the power of coming back to now. Is yes, we're going to be influenced by energies and by news and by people's conversations. We are going to be influenced by that. But what is your truth? Where is your love? What is your heart's greatest desire? What are you holding on to as your belief and your truth? And then what are you choosing to make real for you? And to me, that's the most real we can be. That to me is actually living in your divinity, living in your greatest truth, because you're not subjectified by the movement, by people's opinions. You're not swayed so heavily with strong opinions that you're taking on and making your own. You can read the headlines, you can listen to the worldly events, you can listen to the national events, and you can just go, okay, so that's someone's opinion, because that's what news is, a delivery of, we hope, truth, but it's not. It's not the absolute truth, because I've learned that the absolute truth, well, first is taking on many sides, listening to many sides of the same story, so that you do feel a deeper and bigger picture. And by doing that, often instead of having a strong opinion, you go, oh, I see why that person thinks that. Oh yeah, I think I understand that person's point of view now. That makes sense. So it's not mine, But I understand it. So then the strong emotions don't come with, thinking that's wrong or that's right or that's good or that's bad, because there's a greater understanding that there's a bigger picture being played out, and a lot of people are playing their parts in that. And some people's parts is to move very much to the yes, 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 and some people have to move very much to the no, 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 no. And so where do I sit in that? Because I have the ability to be more neutral and to see a bigger picture, I don't have strong opinions, so I can just rest back and actually love both sides. So the energy of yes and the energy of no is two energies, but the energy of the divine love showering over all of it, like the sun over the whole of the earth, over the whole of the cosmos, over the whole of our region in this universe. That is the ability of someone who isn't taking sides, but is making their peace right now more important. And then from that place, stepping out with unconditional love. So there's no fear in that. There's no anger in that. There's just love. And as people who understand that and can meditate and can take more of a neutral positioning, who can be more kind of cosmic in their view, your role is very, very important right now. It always has been. It's not just about what's going on right now or these worldly events in these times, but definitely as there seems to be a little bit more uncertainty or fear around at the moment, and questioning, that then would make the light way more important right now, which means as an individual, our desire to not get caught up in stuff, but to choose for that light and rest in that light and live that light and activate that life, if that's how you wish to see it, is vital, because that's the balance. That's the energetic balance that moves humanity forward. So to me, I think it's just so important to know your truth and to know who you are. And to me, the only way I can do that is to keep coming back to this present moment, because otherwise it's a concept or an idea or something someone's told me or something I've picked up and believed for myself. And for me to be that present over and over again throughout life, throughout days, throughout moments, is the greatest gift I can give to other people, because it's the reminder to me of God. It's the reminder to me of my role in all of this. It's the reminder to me of my divine purpose, my presence, my love. It's the reminder to me that everything's okay. And I can be sitting in that okayness as I live my life. So it's very important to me, and I wish for it to be important to you too. And that's why I do these videos. I don't know how long I've been talking for, so I think I'm going to end that now and share it with you guys. So thank you for spending this morning with me. We'll see each other soon.